Barred from jobs and excluded from public spaces. In the 3.5 years since the Taliban swept back into power, freedoms for women in Afghanistan have been dramatically reduced. Restrictions the International Criminal Court says are not just discriminatory, but criminal, issuing arrest warrants for 2 of the organisation's most senior figures.
It's the systemic, we say, organised, deliberate, malicious suffocation of women, the targeting of girls and women, the denial of their rights to education, access to any public spaces, their inability to go to beauty salons, their inability to walk in the park, their inability really to have hope.
I don't think the Taliban would recognise the court and therefore would probably ignore this arrest warrant that you're seeking. Is there any mechanism, though, to enforce this?
The Taliban have been in power for a while. As a matter of international law, they have not withdrawn from the Rome Statute. They have international law obligations. The issue of enforcement is another matter.
The issue of enforcement has dogged the court. Last year, Mr. Khan accused Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defence Minister Yoav Gallant of crimes. The court's decision to issue warrants was criticised, some signatories even stating they would not enact the warrant as Israel is not a member of the court.
Is one really seriously arguing that the hostages in Israel have no recourse when they're being held in Palestine? Or is somebody seriously arguing that a baby in Gaza or hospitals in Gaza are undeserving of protection under the Geneva Convention?
Mr. Khan has faced personal criticism. Allegations of sexual misconduct against him surfaced last year. There are some who believe that perhaps you should be stepping down from your position because this investigation is a distraction to all of the things that you've discussed with me today and the work of the court.
Well, I called for the investigation, in fact, and I'm not able to comment further. I've given statements in relation to that.
But it's added criticism for a court that can only be effective when it's seen as legitimate.